Hi guys, welcome to my space. I'm going to tell you, this is my last attempt to share a video with you today. And if it doesn't work, I'm not sharing any more things today. So yesterday when I was trying to just kind of gobble up a little bit of me time, I started playing with some really pretty colors. And for whatever reason, everything was just on point yesterday. I'm working like amazingly well. So instead of just randomly painting, I started thinking about some of the things I was supposed to be painting for other people. And a couple of months ago, a black onyx, guys. A couple of months ago, one of the waitresses from the coffee shop that I display my pieces at called and said that she had a gentleman interested in a tile set of 3, and he didn't really want anything specific. He just wanted all the same color palette but different. So I said, oh well, okay, I can do that, but right now I'm super busy. I hope you guys can see this because I've had nothing but video problems. Okay, we're going to do a whole bunch of swiping, and we're going to do them individually with a palette knife. So because everything was working like a charm yesterday, I started working on his pieces. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I now have 6 pieces that I'm really happy with. And this will be my 7th. And I've tried to video each one, and I've had nothing but problems with light. Okay, that was TLP Zeus mixed with a little bit of hot pink. So now it's a beautiful coral color. This is quinacridone nickel azo gold. TLP Honeycomb. So I'm using all the same colors I've been using for the last couple of days. Well, last night. This is Pabeo Iridescent Blue Green. And then we're going to top this with some white. And we're going to swipe. And we're going to do lots of individual swipes. And we're going to just build on this. So my thought pattern while I was farting around with this technique yesterday was that I have greater control over where my colors layer when I put it on one swipe at a time, if that makes sense. And it probably doesn't. It probably just is something stupid in my head. Okay, I'm going to put you guys a little bit brighter. Oh, I should have put you on hold. I'll put you on hold. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it might just be some stupid thought that I have in my head that I have control over the colors, but I think it's true. I think it's true. So that was Pabeo Blue Green. This is Atelier Green Gold. TLP Honeycomb. And then this is a little bit of Jenkins Green. And again, white underneath. So when I think about my colors, when I'm laying them out, when I'm running on a palette knife, I used to think I didn't really think about it. I just randomly chose, but it's not actually true because this piece I've sort of thought about my colors. So generally, the last color and the first color are the two you see the most. So if we want the lighter color underneath, then it has to be the last color that goes on your palette knife. So I'm trying to keep the white underneath so that when we play around with it, which we're going to do, then we can bring some of the white to the top. So this is what I'm saying now. I think I have control over my colors because now I know I have green up against the yellows and oranges, which is really pretty, and the blues. I think I have full control of what's going on, you guys. That's really all it is I'm a control freak. Okay, let's do a couple more and then let's just play. My granddaughter's been at her dad's for the overnight, and she comes home all grumpy and she just wants to come and see Nanny. So my daughter has decided that she's grumpy with Mom. So she needs to stay downstairs until she's a happy camper with her mom, and then she can come and see me. So I can hear her thumping around, which means she may have slowed her roll a bit and is on her way upstairs. Okay. Ooh, that's a little bit too pink, isn't it? Crash bang. Okay, let's get some more of that green going on, you guys. And then these colors have just about had it. So I mixed these colors up yesterday, and I have gotten, well, I've gotten 8 tiles out of it. 7 that I like, which is almost amazing. Usually it's like vitamins, you know, 1 a day. But this has been a good painting day. Green, blue, white. Okay, we're gonna play with this. Actually, we're gonna put one more swipe. I'd like to get some more bright yellow going on in there. The yellow, maybe just yellow and white at the bottom. And then we're gonna play with it. Okay, now we're gonna play with it. So the scoop and draggy technique is not a technique that I'm super comfortable with, although I have been practicing. And like every technique, you know what? It's practice, you guys. This is Jessica Winterstrom from Winterstrom Art, is an absolute genius at this. This really is her baby. I will try to remember to link her YouTube channel at the description box. If I forget, I apologize in advance to Jessica. Sometimes I get busy writing out descriptions and I forget the important info. That's quite dark. But let's play with Jessica's amazing technique and see if we can come up with something fun. Okay, I don't like that already. So painting for me is always really interesting. And when I get to just spend some quiet time by myself painting, it's kind of my place where I really can just lose myself. And I can think and I can just kind of chill out. I forgot where I was going with this rambling story. Must have been a lie. I forgot. That's what my mom used to say. If you can't remember, it must have been a lie. It wasn't a lie. It was important. I screwed this up, so let's fix that. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to share you guys. Something really important, though. Blue, green. Green. Yellow. And some more white. So keep in mind, we have a lot of paint to stretch off, and there's a ton of paint on here. So we can carry on and add and then take away if we need to. I'm going to get a little bit lighter going on in here too. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to tell you guys. My head just gapped right out in the middle of that whole thought process. there was gone. It's a senior's moment, you guys. It's kind of one of the greatest joys of being a senior is I can blame all these brain farts on being old. Okay, well, I didn't really do that justice there either, did I? All right, let's do some more stretching here. Was I talking about base paints? What was I talking about? Oh, I'll drop that on my toe. I don't know. It's gone. Base paints are an interesting topic though, and I went through this in my last video, and I've been through this video thing so many times trying to actually put together a piece that you guys could see. I can't remember what I've told you from video to video, but base paints are an interesting topic because for me, my base paint is always what is critical. And I hear lots of people talk about their mixtures of their blooms, because really that's, oh God, that's exactly what this is a bloom. It's just a different application. For me, base paint. Base paint is my key. So if things aren't working, my number one go-to is to try to alter my base paint. All right, let's okay, let's keep playing with this, you guys, and see if we can do something pretty. I'm liking this. I kind of like all these little sort of peekaboo pockets of color. Okay, let's do some stretching and tilting and tipping. And so this time with my light, I actually closed my curtains, which, yeah, duh. Why didn't you do that to begin with, right? Because now I've blocked out the natural light. So I think I don't know, again, if I said in this video or the last video, every time a cloud goes by or a bird flies by my window, my light changes. Okay, you guys, I'm going to add a little bit more base to help this slide. And then we're going to just kind of, oh, that was my belly. That's a good thing this can't hear that. That was terrible. Sounds like a big old growly bear. Okay, I'm super excited. If this video is not a complete dud, then I can at least share these 5 pieces or 7 pieces or however many I'm on now. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of paint off this end, and then we're just going to do some fiddling around. So always let the paint work for you. So I'm going to put the weight of my paint on this end, and then we're going to drop it back. And you can walk it out real slow. No, you don't. It's not a, it's a sprint, right? Not a marathon. We don't have to go fast. For me, one of the joys of the black onyx house paint is it is so crazy thick that I do thin it. I thin it with water. But it really, really allows you a lot of time to stretch. So I'm not 100% thrilled with, there's a hot spot right there, which is just like in my face white. So I'm going to swipe that one more time. Which is kind of the benefit of also doing it this way, is I can kind of go back in and alter things that I'm not 100% happy with. It doesn't always work in my favor. Sometimes it's like, oh, you big dummy, you should have left that alone. But I can always try. Okay, let's do it. So this one isn't quite as coral. I had a lot more coral in my other ones. Not that that's a bad thing. It doesn't have, but if it was gonna match, then it really needs more coral. So let's add a little bit. And we're going to add it on the bottom and just maybe get rid of that yellowy. Okay, you guys, little tiny few adjustments and then I think we're good. Stretch, stretch, stretch. A bit of negative space in there needed, you guys. Big stretch that time. She says. So just not quite happy with that section. Okay, we're just going to soften this this dark edge right here with just a little bit of black cell mix. How'd that work for me? Yeah, it didn't, you guys. did not. Okay, well that's a bit better, I think. Now we're going to just put a couple little dots of color in these areas where there was some paint bubbles, because I don't like them, so it's easier just to kind of put a dot of color in now. I'm not going to go crazy. We're not going to make a whole bunch of dots, but we are going to just put a couple in, maybe in blue. And I'm going to pray to God that my video is all right in color and shadows and light and all that stuff, because I really would like to share these 7 pieces now. Didn't like the blue on the white. Don't mind it there. Touch-ups, you guys. That's all. Just tiny, tiny touch-ups. So any of your pieces, you can go back when you're dry. If you're not liking something, you can hit it with just a little Posca pen, and that will just kind of freshen up the spot that you're not happy with. Don't scrape a whole piece because of one section. Just go back in later with a pen. All right, you guys, I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to hope like hell this all was working. Okay, here we are from above. I don't know why I didn't kill the curtains beforehand, but like I said, I can blame all my stupidity on seniors moments. So here's our piece. So this is going to be number probably 7. Look at these guys. Like, look at this colors. So when my paint, like I said, when my paint is working well, it is an absolute pleasure to paint. A pleasure. All right, my friends, I'm going to put you on hold and I'll show you my... Okay, there are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 6 that we're going to add that piece to. So in the end, I'll have 7. I won't need 7, but I can at least break it into groups of 2 or 4 or singles or 6. Whatever I want. All right, my friends. That was super fun, and hopefully my colors are a little bit better and easier for you to see without being all wonky. All right, guys, take care. Pour happy, stay safe. We'll talk really, really soon. Bye, guys.